Did you hear about BTS being at the White House today?
What? 17, baby!
What do you think about the pig on the door in WarioWare?
Sans Undertale.
Do you think the pig bucks?
Maybe.
Peppa Pig ain't got shit on this pig.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy Pig for me.
What are
like
we?
Daddy Pig could be. Daddy Pig is a sleeper pig, man. Daddy Pig is a
Daddy Pig is
He's
the
a
sleeper pig.
sleeper pig. What the fuck?
Yeah, he is.
Daddy
He
Pig
is.
does kind of go hard. Screen cap this. Caption it. Top text Daddy Pig. Bottom text Jolly-O. Did y'all see that one tweet where the girl is trying to pass off Popeyes as her own cooking and everyone grills her for it because everybody knows what Popeyes looks like?
No.
You don't even need to recognize the shape. You can just recognize the.
Oh,
You
whoops.
start dying of dehydration as soon as it touches your tongue.
I'm gonna drink some water now because I'm getting dehydrated, damn dude. Who's the driest Smash Bros character?
Dryest?
Probably Incineroar. Oh wait, no, he's sweaty, never mind.
I think it's Bowser.
Yeah, he's really sweaty.
Bowser?
Nah.
He's got that dry, leathery skin. It's either Bowser or K. Rool.
Yeah, Bowser could actually be pretty dry.
Are y'all seeing this? Are y'all seeing
Speaking
this?
of water,
Are y'all seeing what is going on right here? The Landmaster cannot make it back to the stage.
What?
I think he's soft locked.
Wait! Oh my god! Olimar's dry. Olimar's dry because he's in the suit.
Sort of, John.
Can't
Facts.
I think Olimar is very wet. I'm sorry.
I need to look at the roster again before I make my final decision. Can we stop Opal 17 just to make a dryness tier list of the game?
get away! Yo!
You know what?
No way.
I'm
No
gonna-
way, I just canceled Opal 17 for a dumb tier list.
Alright, Bowser. I think Bowser is Popeye's Biscuit.
Bowser Jr. needs to be like pretty wet. I feel like Bowser Jr. is wet.
Why is Bowser Jr. wet?
I don't
He
know.
is kind of smooth. He's not leathery like his daddy is. Like his daddy pig.
Don't call it daddy. Don't say daddy. Don't say daddy to describe anything related to Bowser Jr. Please, for the love of God.
What's the council say about Bayonetta and Bowser Jr.? I think Bayonetta is sweaty.
Bayonetta is... Yeah.
He's covered in
Bayonetta's-
hair. What's the verdict for Bowser Jr.?
I think he's...
Bowser
in the middle.
Jr., I'd say he's pretty moist.
Considerably wet.
Yeah.
Considerably wet, yeah.
Captain Falcon. I think Captain Falcon's also a sweater.
I think
Yeah.
Falcon's like considerably dry, personally. I feel like Falcon's like fit enough to be able to handle the heat, and I feel like the heat's gonna take.
I feel like muscular people. I think muscular people sweat more.
I feel like the hotness. Of
He's
the
just
fire,
so hot. He's just so hot.
I
It
feel like
just
it's going to
evaporates
evaporate.
immediately.
I feel like it's gonna evaporate like the sweat. You know, like it's gonna be like I'd say we can compromise it in the middle. Because think about it. Like some of the times the fire is gonna evaporate the sweat, and then sometimes he's not gonna have the fire, so it's not gonna evaporate. So it's gonna be like a 50-50 between him being really dry or really.
So in the middle, okay. Charizard,
So in the middle represents both sides of the spectrum.
sure.
Charizard is... I'm fucking drying. Because, like...
I can agree with that, but I can also see him sweating.
well, if he sweats and it gets on his tail fire, he just dies.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I think I can do on fucking drying. Crom. Crom.
I don't know.
Crumb's a dry bitch.
I think he's considerably dry. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Why is
I can-
Crom dry?
like he's old. He has children. I think he's dried up since his young days.
But like, doesn't he do a bunch of like? Isn't he still like fighting and shit?
You know what? Let's ask HBH, the resident Fire Emblem fan. HBH, is Crom
HBH.
dry or is he wet?
I think he's wet. I think he's wet.
Well, at one point he dies, so like,
Dead people are kind of dry.
yeah.
No, but blood's pretty wet, man.
Yeah, but that
Wait,
Who
did he
said
get
blood?
smashed or did he get cut open?
I do not remember how he
Boil.
dies. I just remember
Boil
he
how
dies.
crumb. I think he's considerably dry. Cloud.
Same.
I think Cloud is sweaty. I think he's.
Yes.
Okay, why is the old man fighting people dry, but the twink is sweaty?
Because he's a twink.
Because he's a twink. Is he
That doesn't answer my question.
Corin? Corin Ocean.
Corin is Corin is
Yeah,
Daisy, I think. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I think Daisy is wetter than Peach.
Yeah.
I would say maybe Peach is in the middle, but Daisy's considerably wet.
To put it lightly, Peach is the girl who says darn, darny, darn it, and Daisy says fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saying fuck is a
All
pretty
of
wet thing to
Daisy's like
do.
the top.
Are the pits the same amount of sweat, or is like one of them a bit drier? I think since dark meat is drier. Maybe dark pit is drier than pit.
Dark Pit walks on the ground more, as far as I'm aware, and Pit's in the sky more, as far as I'm aware. So, or is it
So
the
I
other way
think-
around?
I don't
Might be the other
know.
way around, actually.
They're both air fighters, so
I think Pit is sweaty. I think we can all agree that Pit is sweaty. I don't know about Dark Pit. Like I don't know if he moves up a tier or is he the same tier or what.
I think he
Okay,
Dark
okay,
Pit's like
Dark
in the
Pit
middle.
flies-
Dark Pit's
Pit
up a
flies
tier.
more, so let's make Dark Pit drier than Pit since he's closer to the sun.
Sure, but he's still considerably wet. I think that's understandable. Dark Samus. Okay. Now we have the debate, the Fortnite wash debate. Is Dark
Okay.
Samus sweaty?
Is Dark Samus drier than Samus?
Oh yeah, Samus too. I don't know. I think Samus.
I'd say.
Let's
Samus is
answer.
drier.
Let's answer for Samus first. I think Samus does. I think Samus is. I don't know. Samus
Wet.
might have a cooling system.
wet.
Just considerably wet, or just
I've
just
been on the
sweaty.
internet. I've been on the internet. I've seen the fan art. I'm the weeb of this group chat, and I declare it wet.
Like how
Okay,
wet? Like sweaty or
considerably wet.
considerably?
Wet.
Dark Samus. This is the big debate. Is Dark Samus dry or is Dark Samus sweaty?
Dark Samus is a parasite, and it depends on how squishy they are when you squeeze said parasite before they take up the form of the armor.
I think you're thinking of the X Parasite.
I think Dark Samus,
Dark Samus is phase on.
quite dry.
I can agree with Dark Samus being dry, or at least in the middle, or maybe considerably.
Yeah. Either
Why
in
would-
the middle or considerably dry.
Considerably dry.
I stay in the middle. Because the parasite can either be wet or dry.
Yeah, the parasite does
Okay,
take on
You
forms,
think the
so
one
maybe
for
it can.
Samus
Maybe it can.
specifically. Okay, we're thinking about Dark Samus specifically, not the parasite itself. This one specifically that is in this form. We are thinking about this specific one, and
I think it can. I think it can change how dry it is. So maybe it is closer to Samus, but I think it's in the middle. Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong. I think Donkey Kong is a sweater.
Yeah,
Like I think he's sweaty.
I think Diddy sweats more because of the barrel bombs.
Okay,
true.
I think Donkey Kong is considerably wet. Diddy Kong is sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can agree. 100% agree.
Dr. Mario. I think it would be a bad idea if Dr. Mario is wet because he works in the. He works at the doctor's office so much, and you gotta
Yeah,
be dry
I think
so
he's
that.
considerably dry.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can agree
he's
with that.
pretty dry.
Yeah, he's sanitary. That's what he
We
is.
derailed this stream. What the
Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt is like
dog wet?
Oh yeah, because the
Oh,
wet nose.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wet
Yeah,
dog
yeah.
smells terrible.
Falco.
Wet dog.
No, it doesn't. I actually don't mind wet dog.
Falco is. I mean, they spend a lot of time in space, so probably
Also, in Smash, they spend a lot of time on fire.
true.
Woo! I'd say
Maybe
pretty
fucking
dry.
drying.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
No,
fucking-
no, if they're fucking drying, then we'd need to up Falcon, because they have the same thing with Falcon. Like, sometimes the fire's heat would make them sweat.
The thing is though that Falco is a bird, so Falco doesn't sweat. Birds don't sweat.
Yeah.
Fox. I think Fox is sweatier. So I think Fox is in the
Yeah.
middle.
And
Ganondorf.
Falco would be considerably dry.
I'd say we
Ganon.
can make Falco considerably dry and Fox in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ganondorf, on the other hand, I think
He's sweaty. He's sweaty.
He's
Yeah,
mega sweaty.
like ocean
Yeah.
levels of sweaty or just
No,
sweaty?
he's sweaty. He's just
Okay.
sweaty. He's sweaty.
Just sweaty. yeah.
Greninja, ocean off the bat.
Ocean, Greninja, ocean, wettest thing on the field.
Okay,
Right
so
here.
here's the question: ice climbers, they spend their they spend their time on the ice all the time. Does that make them sweaty because they're on ice and ice is water? Or
makes
does that make
them
them dry?
Makes them wet.
Are they dry because they're on ice and like?
Okay, here's the
The
thing.
ice
here's
melts.
Here's the thing. Okay, I'm just going to look up, do Eskimos sweat? Right here, right now. Do Eskimos sweat?
Do the Inuit people sweat? Are the ice climbers Inuit, or are they just like people who are really thrilled about ice climbing and they actually have no
Eskimos
cultural
showed
heritage?
greater numbers and greater activity of functioning sweat glands on exposed parts of the
So
face.
ice climbers are sweaty. Got it.
Ice
Ike.
climbers are sweaty.
I think
Wait, but only on exposed parts of the face. So,
they have their entire face exposed. So
but then like everything else isn't any particularly. So I'd say like considerably wet, personally. But you can.
what does
you
the
can-
council say about ice climbers?
I feel
Yeah.
like they'd be considerably wet. Yeah.
Yeah, mid of the tier list, I say.
Okay, I'll put it in considerably, but Ike.
He's sweaty, mega sweaty.
Sweat. Yeah, mega
What's
sweaty.
Yeah.
He carries a heavy sword, of course he's gonna be sweating.
Oh yeah, Incineroar.
And
Oh,
Cineroar is ocean. Like seriously. That's how
Yeah.
sweaty he is.
He has a fire belt.
Yeah, but he's the top amiibo. He sweats.
He's so
he's
sweaty. He's ocean. That
Here's my thing, okay? I would put him on ocean, but I'd say he's the top of ocean. You know, he's like the driest out of ocean.
hmm
He's either the driest of ocean or
Well,
the
I
wettest of-
don't really want to do this ordered, so I think I'll just stick him there. I'll just stick him in ocean.
like
Yeah,
either
that
the
works.
driest of ocean.
Yeah,
or
this
the
tier
wettest
list is
of
not ordered in the tiers. It's just like the tiers. Okay, Inkling. Is Inkling ocean or is Inkling just sweaty?
ocean. Just
sweaty.
Yeah, okay. Isabelle. Isabelle's working all day. I think Isabelle can be a little bit sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He carries a water bucket around. So,
Yeah.
Ivysaur. Ivysaur is a plant. Plants need water. I would say Ivysaur is at least considerably wet.
Yeah.
Jigglypuff.
I'd go with that.
Jigglypuff. But then like, I'd say puffs probably pretty. They probably like air themselves out.
What's that? You're muffled. You're cutting out.
He said they air themselves out.
That's true. So, so like considerably dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Maybe I'm fucking drying, Mr. Squidward.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd say
Okay.
they'd be like mid considerably dry personally.
Alright,
And they're not ordered in the tiers, but I don't give a shit. I'm still saying where I think they would be in the tiers anyways.
Alright, Ken. I think Ken is.
He has fire, so.
Yeah, but I think he's a. I think he
But
sweats.
it's not on enough of his body to where it's really gonna dry him.
Yeah, he just kind of
True.
punches fire.
So it's just gonna make him hotter. So I think he's sweaty.
Okay. Yeah. I
Considerably
feel
or
that.
sweaty?
Sweaty.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sweaty.
King DDD. He literally sweats in his down B.
Yeah,
I think he's one slippery bastard.
I'd say he's probably considerably wet. One
Okay.
of the lower of considerably wet, personally. That's my
Okay,
opinion.
K-Roll. K-Roll is Popeye's biscuit.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The council agrees.
I would say considerably dry.
I'm the one who
Popeye's
made
biscuit
K-Roll,
is
I get to make this
mega dry.
What?
Mega dry.
I think he's Popeye's biscuit.
But like, that's the thing. We've got literally incapable of sweating and on fire constantly. Like,
I think if you use fire, you'd sweat more. Because you're so close to the heat. Just because you have fire powers does not make you fire resistant.
But K-Rool doesn't have fire.
but
You-
Bowser.
Yeah, but he's a
does
reptile, so he
fire
does not sweat.
in
And he
Popeye's
has
biscuit.
thick, leathery skin. Have you ever
I
felt
think
leathery skin?
he's-
That shit is dry.
I think he's fucking drying. Give the
Yeah.
middle ground.
Yeah, I think.
Are you guys
I
really
think-
saying that K-Rool is not Popeye's biscuit?
I
Yeah.
think K-Rool's
I am
fucking
agreeing
dry.
with you, he's Popeye's biscuit. I'm the one who's played K-Roll for 5 years.
Like-
I'm the one who's playing Bigger Mac. I
Like-
should have a
K-Roll does not sweat at all. How does he get wet?
He's a
I'm literally-
crocodile. How the fuck
I'm literally on the
Oh, I didn't even
verge of getting
consider
in
that. I didn't even
I'm
consider that
literally-
crocodiles live in the
Crocodile.
water.
I'm
Oh,
literally
Man,
on the
this
verge of getting
crocodile
on my
sure
state
is
PR.
dry, ain't it?
Okay, but like
Man,
crocodile.
so
Okay, but he's not like a crocodile. He doesn't live in the water. He's a land
He's
creature.
a fucking crocodile. You're telling me he doesn't take a dip on occasion?
No.
Because, like, think about it, okay? Sometimes he's gonna be really dry, and sometimes he's gonna be really wet. You know else? You know who else has that same thing? Falcon. Sometimes he's gonna be really wet, sometimes he's gonna be really dry. So we put him in the middle.
I
So,
think he's more
where's-
dry than wet, though.
Okay, so put him in considerably dry. Because if he's
I don't think
more
he's
dry than
consider.
wet,
I think this comes down to Popeyes Biscuit, or I'm fucking drying Mr. Squidward, and there's nothing else.
Fucking
But,
drawing
like-
then.
sometimes he's really dry though, and sometimes he's really wet.
I'm fucking drying it is.
I'll put him in.
settle for- I'm fucking drying.
Okay, Kirby.
I think
In the
Kirby's
middle.
considerably dry.
I would say dry, but have you guys seen Forgotten Land?
I have seen Forgotten Land. He literally becomes a water balloon. I'm gonna put him in the middle because he can just be
Yeah.
whatever. Link.
Yeah.
I think Link is sweaty.
I'd say Kirby fits
Yeah.
more in question
Have you
marks,
seen
but
Have
yeah,
you seen
probably-
Link in the? I forget what it's called. What's the fucking? You know what outfit I'm talking about? He's sweaty.
Mhm.
Are you talking about the one where he fucking disguises himself as a woman?
Yes, Little Mac. Little Mac is very sweaty.
Yeah.
That is extremely sweaty.
I think. Is he ocean
He
potential?
literally sets his hands on fire sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think he's ocean just how sweaty he is. He's a boxer.
He's a short boxer too. He's a midget. He has to sweat really hard. And
yeah,
he-
because like he has
and in
these
Smash
long-ass
2 he
fights.
sweats.
He fights
He's
big
also-
ass opponents, and in
he's
Smash,
also the worst-
his hand literally gets set on fire when he
He's
does
also
something.
the worst character in Smash, so he has to sweat there too.
Yeah, but in Amiibo he sweats too. Yeah, I think ocean is fitting. but
Ocean, yeah,
Nerf,
yeah, Mac
Nerf,
belongs in Ocean.
What?
Nerf. Where does Lucario lie on this? I'm taking your
Sweaty.
word and your word only. Okay, sweaty.
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 Lucas. I think Lucas is kind of dry. I don't know.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, keep in mind he does electrocute himself with the PK.
Right,
Thunder
I think
a
he's
lot,
considerably
so,
dry.
like, that probably evaporates some of the sweat too. So like, I'd say he's considerably dry.
Lucina. I think Lucina is either considerably dry or in the middle.
I'm in a,
I just realized, going back to the traveling time Popeye's Biscuit debate, Lucina in her game, she literally goes back in time to prevent her father's
Right,
death.
okay, so considerably dry it is.
Yeah.
So she could become Popeye's Biscuit if she wanted.
Yes.
But she's more likely to
breaks
be like.
time. She goes back in time and breaks the timeline. to save her
Luigi.
father. Luigi's dead.
Ghosts
bodies
are
cannot be
pretty
wet.
dry, man. Ghosts are pretty dry.
Ghosts are indeed pretty dry.
Like, I'm fucking drying levels or just considerably? Because he does come
he's
back to
fucking
life.
Drying, Mr. Squidward. He's fucking drying, Mr. Squidward.
I think Mario's considerably wet.
yeah.
Because he's got flood. A lot of his games he's in the water.
Yeah. He's
Alright.
You
pretty
know what? I was gonna say the fireball, but you know what? Fair enough.
He is
He's
in water.
he's in the water more often than he uses the fireball. Marth, I think Marth is in the middle or considerably dry. I don't know. I feel like all the Fire Emblem characters are just kind of dry except Corrin. HBH, what do you think about Marth?
Okay, but like the other two twinks are like wet.
Right, so I think Marth is in the middle.
Marth is in the middle.
Mega Man, okay, so
He's dry. Mega Man's dry.
how dry though?
I'd say he's at least in the middle, because, like, I understand the oil argument, but, like, for the most... I feel like considerably wet is, like, a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I don't even think he uses oil, so I don't know.
If we've learned one thing from this entire
Okay.
thing, it's not to look up if a character sweats or not.
I think Meta Knight's dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Right, Mewtwo. I think Mewtwo's at least sweaty because he has no hair on his body at all.
No, Meta Knight's
True.
fucking drying. Meta Knight is fucking drying.
Why is that? Why is that? Explain yourself. Explain yourself.
Okay, just like the pit. Okay, I think that he looks really dry, but also there's the Dark Pit argument that I had, where okay, Pit is more wet than Dark Pit because Dark Pit spends more time in the air, so he's closer to the sun. Meta Knight flies a fuck ton. I feel like Meta Knight is just going so fast in the air that if he's sweating at all,
when he's at such high altitudes, he uses the halberd. So I don't think he's on fucking drying levels. The halberd probably has air conditioning. I think Mewtwo is sweaty at least. He has no he has no fur, no hair. He's just smooth. He's a smooth baby. Mii Brawler. I think Mii Brawler is in the middle.
No, Mii Brawler's sweaty.
It depends.
Mii Brawler is sweaty?
Yeah.
Mii Brawler is sweaty.
Okay. Mii Gunner, I don't even need to explain this one. Just putting them in sweaty right now. Let's not look. Mii Sword Fighter, I feel like Mii Sword Fighter
in the middle.
Mr. Game & Watch Ocean. I don't even need to. I mean, it's Ocean.
We don't even need to explain that.
Is Ness like drier than Lucas or sweatier?
I mean,
I think Ness might be drier because Lucas is PK Freeze.
Yeah.
Although Ice, we never really agreed on if Ice was wet or not. Because Ice can be pretty dry.
No, Ice is not wet. Actually, it depends if it's melting or not. If it's melting, it's wet. If it's not, if it's like an iceberg that's, you know, not one of the ones getting fucked over, then it's pretty dry.
I think Olimar is considerably wet. I do believe he sweats in his suit.
I think Olimar is fucking drying.
No, he has skin. He's sweating,
but
especially in that stuffy ass suit.
That's the thing, okay? He doesn't move a lot. Yeah,
yes, he does.
He'll walk around the map, but
he has to throw Pikmin. He has to throw things that are half his size. You know how much arm strength that takes?
They're pretty damn light.
So is he.
Some aren't. Some are heavy.
Purple Pikmin?
Okay. But that's assuming he uses them all the time.
And he does.
And he does.
No. I mean the heavy ones.
Yes. And he does.
I think Olimar is considerably wet. HBH, what do you think?
HBH, please. Back me up here, my man. I think Olimar is fucking drying.
I'd say he's like middle. Because he sweats, but the suit would probably keep him dry.
I feel like the suit makes him sweatier, though.
But, like, it's the Hocotate technology, man. It's Hocotate's finest here.
I think Samus's armor is more advanced than Hocotate's suits. So I feel like Olimar would sweat more than Samus. But I think it's the same tier as Samus. Especially since all of Olimar's head is exposed to the sun, I think he sweats.
At least give us considerably dry. At least give us that.
No, I think he's considerably wet.
At least give us the middle.
I think the sun's deadly laser is making him like there's a pool on the back of his head rolls. Like he's developing dandruff as we speak. What about Pac-Man? Pac-Man has the fire hydrant.
Good point.
Yeah.
I think he's considerably wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Palutena.
Wet. That's it. Just wet.
Pikachu. I think Pikachu is fucking drying. Or considerably dry, one of those two.
Yeah, he's fucking drying.
I think Pichu is considerably dry or in the middle.
Middle.
Yeah. I agree.
Piranha Plant.
He's considerably dry.
If we use the same logic as Ivysaur for Piranha Plant, I think Piranha Plant is on the wet side.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I think he's considerably wet, personally.
Yeah,
Pokemon because of the saliva.
Pokemon Trainer, this is the trainer itself, this is not the trainer's Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'd say Pokemon Trainer doesn't have to move too much, so I'd say Pokemon Trainer's considerably dry.
Yeah.
So I put Simon and I'm fucking drying, because if you just look at Simon, he looks dry as fuck.
True. No drip. Actually, no. Simon's the one with drip. I say he's wet because he has drip.
No, Richter's the one with drip.
If Simon looks dry, why the fuck does Falcon not look dry, though?
Simon looks old. I think Richter is definitely wetter than Simon, but how wet? I think Richter is at least in the middle.
Again, Simon, drip, Richter, no drip.
I don't agree with you. I think Simon looks very dry, like his facial features. A dry man. I think Richter, he's supple. I think he's in the middle.
Okay, you talked about how fire is going to make things sweat, but now you take the fire guy and you say that he's not sweating.
Okay, but he has one fire move, and he throws a bottle of holy water. It's
lights
water
shit on fire. Water's wet.
Wait, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. Hold on. Where are we putting Simon? Where are we putting Richter?
I'd say
I don't know.
that Simon's in the middle.
I want to say he's considerably dry for the funny, though. He looks dry.
No, that's not
He
funny.
does.
That's dumb. That's not funny. That's just stupid.
Okay, he's in the middle, but Richter's considerably wet. Take it or leave it.
Yes, I completely agree with
Ridley.
that.
I think Ridley's fucking drying, and you can't...
Yeah,
Actually, he might be Biscuit's here.
True.
He looks like a biscuit. He looks like he eats Popeyes biscuits on the daily. Rob. Okay, Rob. I think Rob is fucking drying.
Yeah.
Robin has the thunder and fire spells, but they do have those robes, and I imagine it gets sweaty there. I think Robin is in the middle.
Also, I could only imagine, since the thunder and fire are contained to small parts of the body, that it could only lead to them getting sweatier because of the fact that it wouldn't, like, dry out their body, but it would put the heat
Are you
near
saying
them.
Robin is considerably wet?
I'd say that they're sweaty. I'd say Robin's sweaty.
HBH, Nerf, what do you think?
I'll go with
Robin.
whatever y'all say.
Robin's dry.
Ooh.
Oh, Rob.
No, Robin, not
Robin.
Robin.
Another Fire Emblem waifu. I'd say semi-dry. Yeah.
I say in the middle, so I think it just rounds up to that. Rosalina. Ooh.
Big Mama.
She's in space a lot, and
She is in space a lot, and you can't really sweat in space, but like...
Yeah, because space would just freeze it. So yeah, I'd say... You know what? Wait, no. She belongs to space. That's her whole thing. She is in space constantly. She's always with the space. She's Popeye's Biscuit. She cannot sweat.
I don't
She
think she's
cannot sweat.
Popeye's Biscuit.
It would freeze. Popeye's Biscuit.
Yeah, but what
It would
about when she's
freeze
not in
absolute
space?
Zero temperatures.
What about when
She
she's
is
on
in
planet
space.
Earth talking to
Absolute
the
zero
American people?
temperatures. Absolute zero
HBH,
temperatures.
back me up here.
Popeye's Biscuit.
I think I'm fucking drying is fair.
Yeah. At least that. At the
Where's lead
minimum
question
that.
mark, bro? Roy, I think Roy is a dry motherfucker.
Roy is sweaty. Roy is sweaty.
What?
Boy,
Roy-
sweaty.
Okay, look at the fire attacks. Look at his up B. This
You know
is
what, fair.
smash.
You know
This
what,
is a
fair.
smash
Yeah,
feeling.
I agree. I agree with you. Ryu, I
Just
think
like
Ryu's sweaty.
just like the last few, where it's like fire attacks that don't cover the whole body, so it doesn't remove the sweat, but it does.
Yeah,
still
okay.
Go around him.
Ryu's sweaty.
Ryu's sweaty.
I think Sheik is sweaty because of all the wrappings and clothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, the fact that they're moving so quickly and so much,
yeah.
and
Shulk is
also
in the
the
middle.
Explosives.
Is Shulk in the middle though?
Either that or considerably dry.
Why the fuck would he be
HBH,
dry?
you're the Xenoblade guy. Where does Shulk lie?
I just finished Xenoblade 1, so I can say very confidently that Shulk is in the middle.
Okay. I think Snake is sweaty.
Yeah.
Bro, it's fucking 12 a.m. Holy shit.
It's 11 for me.
We're up.
Guys, shut up. Woomy said, also, why is Mr. Game & Watch Ocean? He's literally pixels on the screen, technically paper. Woomy is not cultured.
Have you ever
Woomy is
heard,
an uncultured swine.
have you ever heard of liquid crystal display? Get fucked.
Ooh.
Sonic is a dry. Sonic is fucking
Yeah.
drying.
Yeah, Sonic's like moving so fast, but I think it's like okay.
But for real,
at that
Woomy,
point,
you
there's,
don't
like,
know
a problem.
Ocean Man
He's
somehow.
probably gonna sweat though.
Yeah, but I feel like the sweat just flies off his body as soon as he
But what
while he's
about
running.
Meta Knight? Meta Knight also moves in the air really fast. So what's up with that one?
You were the one that's advocated for Meta Knight being dry.
I did advocate for Meta Knight being dry, and you're advocating for for Sonic being dry for the reason that I was advocating for Meta Knight being dry, which was fastness.
Yes, and I said
then-
Sonic is fucking drying. He also
But-
dies in the water. Like, he cannot swim. Squirtle, I think Squirtle is sweatier ocean.
Do we want to lightning round this shit?
Sure, the Squirtle ocean.
Sweaty.
Yes.
Actually,
Sweaty?
no, ocean.
Yeah, okay.
Ocean.
Toon Link, I think Toon Link is
Toon
where.
Link's considerably wet.
Okay.
Say Villager actually doesn't get in the water very
Wait.
much, as far as I'm aware. So I'd say
I think
Villager is
he-
considerably dry.
Yeah, I can
Wait,
agree with that.
would Tunlink be considerably wet or ocean because he sails the ocean?
That's true. Oh, new revelation just dropped. I think
Does he
he's,
ever swim in it?
Yes, he does.
I think he's ocean. He swims in it more than Link does.
He can't swim in it for long, but he still does swim in it.
Okay, I maybe sweaty then.
Yeah.
Wii Fit Trainer, sweaty or ocean.
Sweaty.
Yeah. Wolf, Nubinator.
Also, Donald is very wet right now.
Okay.
I just got out of the pool, don't worry.
I'll put him in the considerably wet. Yoshi, I think Yoshi is one.
That sounded way worse than I intended. Fuck.
Where does Yoshi fall? I think Yoshi falls in sweaty.
But then he's a reptile, though.
That's true, but he's like a slimy one.
Put him in dry, considerably dry is what I'd say.
What do you?
So we can have like the
HBH
fire
nerd.
reptile, then sweatier fire reptile, then even sweatier fire reptile, or not fire, but reptile. No longer
HBH.
fire reptile.
Where HBH? Where does Yoshi lie? I think HBH is about to pass out. He's feeling very dry.
Yes.
Where does Yoshi
Yoshi-
fall?
Yoshi is.
Yoshi is considerably dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming from the Yoshi guy, he is quite dry.
Three to
Young
one.
Link. I think
3
we
to 1.
did. We just
One
put
of them's
Young
the
Link
Yoshi
with the
guy.
rest of the links in sweaty. Is Zelda the same tier as Sheik in terms of wetness?
Okay, here's the thing. Zelda also has a fire move, but the fire move doesn't touch her as much.
Yeah. So that's
Then again,
not.
there's the fire in her taunt, but that's significantly less fire than anything Sheik has, mainly the side B. Like Zelda's fire moves aren't like as hot on her, and then on top of that, there's the problem that just the wrappings. So I'd say that Zelda is drier than Sheik.
So Zero Suit Samus is sweaty. I think we can agree on that.
Yes.
I'm
Wario-
He is dry.
Wario. I think Wario is a bit wet. Like, he lets out wet farts. He rips them out. I think he's considerably wet.
Yeah.
Who's the resident Joker fan?
I've recently started playing Persona 5.
Hold up. I can ping my friends in a group chat who have all played Persona. I should just ask them, is Joker wet or dry, and I will see their response.
All right,
Personally,
do it
I
right now.
think Joker moves around too much to be dry. Personally.
Hang on, I'll hear what my friends say.
All right. In the meantime, Hero.
Hero's wet. Same
Just like-
problem. Electricity, hot. Fire, hot. But they don't surround his body.
Right. So Robin is in the middle. So does Hero go there too?
I'd say, actually, wait, why is Robin in the middle?
That's what we because somebody said Robin was dry or in the middle, and then you said they were wet.
Fair enough.
So we just rounded it out. I think Hero is either in the middle or considerably wet.
Okay. I'm fine with any of it.
Banjo and Kazooie, I think they're sweaty. I think Banjo and Kazooie are sweaty.
I don't know where out of context. Oh, here it is.
Because like two warm bodies
Okay.
like right next to each other, I think that's bound for sweat. Especially since Kazooie's in the backpack all the time. I think they're sweaty. What's the verdict on Joker?
I'd say Joker's at least considerably wet, personally.
I can agree with that.
He moves around quite a bit. He has a
Terry,
gun. That gun's probably pretty hot.
Terry.
Okay, same thing. Like fire. I mean, it's not technically fire except for Burning Knuckle, but like, is the Buster Wolf Power Geyser shit fire?
No, it's energy, which does take up energy, so I think he would sweat.
Which is heat based, and then Burning Knuckle is
Although,
fire.
although to
burning.
say he's sweatier than Captain Falcon, I don't know. I feel like Captain
No.
Falcon needs to be a bit
but
wetter.
Here's the thing. Captain Falcon has up B, side B, things that like completely surround his body with fire.
Yeah, right. Okay,
Okay.
so does that make Terry just sweaty
Terry
or
does not have
considerably?
anything that completely surrounds his body with fire.
Guys, my cat is here. Do you want to say anything to my cat?
Ask
Hi,
the cat. Is the cat
kitty.
wet or
Pet,
dry
pet,
right
pet,
now?
pet.
Shit on his bed.
Where does the cat fall on the ceilings? Well, I guess Yeah, Incineroar's an ocean, so HBH's cat should probably be an ocean as well.
She is very wet, I will tell you, but she's a good girl.
We talked about Byleth earlier. I think Byleth belongs in I'm fucking drying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Popeyes biscuit.
Min
They
Min.
can literally get the Popeyes biscuit.
Ramen requires noodles. Ramen requires water to work and be noodle.
Sweaty.
Wet, yeah.
Minecraft Steve. I think Minecraft Steve is Biscuit.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
He's
Water
crunchy.
does not stick to him. It just slides right off.
Yeah.
When he's in the water, he doesn't get water on him.
Exactly.
Minecraft dogs get
He-
wet.
Yeah, the dogs in Minecraft
filled.
get wet, but Steve himself does not. So I think he's hydrophobic. That makes him Popeye's
Yeah.
Biscuit.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
All right.
but here's the thing. Here's the great thing about it. Okay, if a bucket is in his inventory and he goes in the water, the bucket doesn't fill. He has
Oh.
He has to specifically try to fill the bucket. So he is undoubtedly Popeye's biscuit.
Yeah, he's hydrophobic. All right, Sephiroth. I think Sephiroth is either sweaty or ocean.
I'd say
Yeah,
ocean.
especially because of Supernova and
Do we rank Pyra and Mithra together or separately?
separately, very separately with those two.
Okay.
Because Pyra is very sweaty. I'd say Pyra.
Allow
is
me
the
to
sweaty
handle
one.
this list. Allow me to handle these two alone, gamers.
Okay. Stand back aside, everyone. The expert is here.
Alright,
HBH
yeah.
himself.
The one person
Send
in
back.
this call who's actually played Xenoblade to rank these two. Now then, going deep into their character lore. No, I'm not going to do that to you guys.
Fuck.
Do it.
Looking at the tier list, Pyra is definitely considerably dry, and Mithra is considerably wet.
Oh, like
Wait a
yin and
minute.
yang.
Wait, no. This needs an explanation.
I think
This
Pyra's
needs an
sweaty though.
explanation. Why does the character that uses fire but doesn't have fire?
She
Oh,
literally has
God.
she is the woman of fire.
But that's the thing. That doesn't mean it doesn't make her hot.
One of her lines in Smash is literally "Don't get burned."
Yeah.
Because it's referring to her sword.
She can literally summon fire at will.
Yeah.
Who's Will?
Okay.
How sweaty are they?
Surely, when you can summon fire at will, surely it's
Falcon.
very dry.
Falcon.
Okay, so
Terry literally can summon fire on his knuckles. Ken, we've placed these guys in the wetter tiers. Pyra does not get an exception from that for being waifu material.
Yeah.
wouldn't being a waifu make you wetter? Because like,
Exactly. I was about to
That
say,
too.
Fair
being a
enough.
waifu
Pyra
would make
is
you wetter.
can we agree that Mithra is drier than Pyra, or is Pyra
Yes.
drier?
100%, without a doubt.
Yeah,
Okay.
Basically, we're saying
Pyra
the
is
experts
unanimously
objectively
decided
will
by
vote right now
the
because we said
community as
that
the better one.
So what is the final verdict on these two lovely ladies?
Pyra, ocean, Mithra, mid, or considerably wet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pyra's ocean? Okay. Mithra considerably wet. Alright, last two, Kazuya and Sora.
Kazuya, easy sweaty. Sora,
I agree with that.
Easy, considerably dry. Easy. Those two are easy.
I agree with that. Do we have any objections?
Yeah, no, not at all.
I'd say maybe
Also, can we talk
like-
about the fact that I was like, here, let the one person who's played the game and knows these characters handle this immediately gets ratioed to hell.
Yeah. You were
Yeah,
thinking
you-
too deep into it.
like L plus ratio?
Plus,
What?
you are dry.
I got
God,
ratioed for
Connor,
actually
you
knowing the
have no
characters and playing the game.
I've played Minecraft. I know for a fact Steve is Popeye's Biscuit.
We've all played Minecraft. Everyone
Yeah.
played Minecraft.
At least once.
Right. Guys, help! My cat is obsessed with licking my fingers. She will not stop.
You are
Let
now.
her.
You are now ocean.
You are now
You are now HBH's Ocean. I guess we should. Where do I fall on this list?
She is just licking my hand.
Sweaty.
Oh my god.
Sweaty. I gotta look at Mr. Wee Wee and say sweaty.
Yeah, but where does twitch.tv/Schmorkid fall on this list?
I
Where does
look at
Orchid
Mr. Wee
fall?
Wee. I look at your max. I look at. I look at primate. I look at bigger ape. I say sweaty. Sweaty.
You think
Definitely
I'm sweaty?
Sweaty.
I'd
yeah.
consider myself considerably wet.
Where do I go on this tier list?
Ocean, you just got licked by a cat.
True, I am being. She's still licking me.
You are drowning
True.
in pussy right now, HBH.
Yeah.
I do think Noobinator is considerably dry. I can agree
you
with
really like hype stuff.
Yeah.
that.
And there we go.
Being dry. Yeah, there we go.
This is the most cursed tier list I think I've seen in a long time, and that's saying something.
And it's all, and you saw it all right here live on twitch.tv/Morgan.
Flash Morgan.
And now you know my cool fucking backstory.